Okay, good morning, students. Today we'll discuss decoders. Decoder is nothing but a combination circuit and it converts coded input into coded output. It is a combination circuit and it contains n inputs m outputs and the function of the decoder is it converts coded input into coded output. Coded input into coded output. Where for the decoder, number of outputs is greater than number of inputs. This is the decoder introduction. Now, generally we call this decoder as N cross M decoder. N cross M decoder. If M is equal to 2 to the power of N, the decoder is called as binary decoder. Decoder is known as binary decoder. For example, okay, generally we write decoder as N cross M, where M is 2 to the power of N for the binary decoder. So the decoder will have 1:2, 1 cross 2, 2 to the power of 1. Okay. Okay, 1 cross 2 decoder. It indicates one input, two outputs, or 2 by 4 decoder. Okay, 2 square nothing but 4, or 3, 2 to the power of 3, 8, 3 by 8 decoder, or 4 by 16 decoder, so on. Binary decoder. So let us look about 2 by 4 binary decoder. Here, the first term indicates number of inputs. Second term indicates number of outputs. So, the decoder circuit having two inputs, I am giving the name as A, B, outputs 4, and those are D3, D2, D1, D0. These are the 4 outputs. And the decoder converts coded input into coded output, and the main functionality here is, okay, for each input combination only one output line will be active. For each input combination only one output will be active. Okay, here Active means we are having two types of actives. Okay, active high, active low. Okay, here in active we have two types. One is active high outputs, active low outputs. Now we will first discuss about active high outputs. You can connect easily. Now coming to the truth table, and we are writing the truth table for the active high outputs. And what are the inputs? A, B are the inputs. Outputs are D3, D2, D1, D0. With the two variables at the input, how many different combinations we will get? Four combinations. And what is the statement? Read once again. For each input combination, only one output will be active. Okay. So 0, 0 indicates decimal 0. So D naught will be active. Active means 1. Remaining should be 0. Active high outputs. Active means 1. Deactive means 0. For the active high outputs. So what is the 0, 0 equivalent? 0. So D0 will be active. Active means 1. Remaining will be 0. 0, 1. 0, 1 is decimal 1. D1 will be active. Remaining will be 0. 1, 0. 2. 2 will be active. Remaining are 0. 1, 1. 3. D3 will be active. Remaining are 0. Okay. And we will see the same truth table for the active low outputs. And once again, decoder is nothing but a combination circuit with n inputs, m outputs. It converts coded input into coded output. Generally, in the decoder, outputs are greater than inputs, and we represent decoder as n cross m decoder. N cross m decoder. If m is equal to 2n, the decoder is known as binary decoder. And the binary decoder examples are 1 cross 2, 2 by 4, 3 by 8, 4 by 6. And coming to the 2 by 4 decoder, this is the block diagram. 2 inputs, 4 outputs. In the outputs, we are having two types, active low outputs, active high outputs. And we discussed about the active high outputs. Okay, active high means whenever for each input combination, one output will be active. For active high output, active means 1. Active means 1. Now, we will see with active low outputs. Active low output. When outputs are active low, the representation of the black diagram is slightly different. A, B are the inputs, and when you are representing the outputs, you have to keep a bubble. This is bubble. Okay, bubble D3. This bubble indicates active low. Bubble D1, bubble D0. Okay, this bubble is used to identify whether the output is active low or active high. If the bubble is there, that is active low pin. Okay, and look at the truth table. Okay, A, B, D3, D2, D1, D0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. Now look at 0, 0 indicates decimal 0. So D0 should be active. Here active means 0, deactive means 1. Opposite to the active high. Okay. So D naught will be active, remaining will be deactive. 0, 1. So D1 will be active, remaining will be deactive. 1, sorry, I have written different. Okay. So 1, 0. 1, 0 means 2. D2 will be active, remaining is deactive. 1, 1. D3 will be active, remaining will be deactive. Okay. This is the, we can have a decoder circuit with active high outputs or active low outputs. Generally, we go with the active high outputs. Okay. Regarding any doubt with active low outputs, you can ask me. Okay. Now we will see the internal logic diagram of active high outputs. Okay. We have to draw the internal diagram. How to draw the internal diagram? The same thing. Okay. Look at each output and write down your standard SOP form equation. Okay. We have D3. D3. Where it is 1? When input is 3, it is 1. So sigma input 3. 3, how can you write? A, B. Okay. A into B. Next, D2. D2 is 1 when input is equivalent to 2. So sigma 2. Standard SOP form equation. How you can write 2 in Boolean expression? A B bar. D1 sigma 1. How you can write A bar B? D naught sigma 0. How you can write A bar B bar? Now draw the logic diagram. A, B are the inputs. Okay. And draw the one inverter. So this line is A, this line is A bar. This is B, this line is B bar. Okay. Now, first one, D3 is equal to A into B. So, from A, take one line, from B, take one line. This is D3. Next, D2, AB bar. Okay, from A, take one line, from B bar. This is B bar, take one line. Next, D1, A bar B. So from A, take one line, B, take one line. This is D1. Next, D naught, A bar, B bar. From A bar, take one line, B bar, take one line. This is D naught. Okay, this is A bar, B bar. So this is the internal diagram. Okay, having two inputs and four outputs, D3, D2, D1, D0. Okay, similarly, 2 by 4 decoder, you are having like this. 3 by 8 decoder also like this. You have to draw the internal diagram. I will give the small introduction about the 3 by 8 decoder. 3 by 8 decoder. It indicates 3 inputs, 8 outputs. So block diagram is 3 inputs A, B, C, 8 outputs D7, D6 until D0. So 8. So truth table. These outputs are active high, no bubble is there. So for each input combination, only one output will be active. Okay, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. Okay, for 0 combination, D0 will be active, remaining are 0. For 1 combination, D1 will be active, remaining are 0. For 2 combination, D2 will be active, remaining are 0. Like this, you have to write the remaining. For 7 combination, 7 D7 will be active, remaining are 0. Okay. Now write out the expression of D7, D6, D5 and draw the logic diagram. Next, decoder with enable input. Okay. First we will see 2 by 4 decoder with enable input. Here enable I am writing as en, okay, with enable, okay, enable input. So additional to the 2 by 4, okay, 2 inputs AB, 4 outputs D3, D2, D1, D0. We have one enable input. What is the function of this enable? If enable is equal to 0, if enable is equal to 0, whatever may be the A and B, whatever may be the AB, whether it is 0 or 1, whether it is 0 or 1, all outputs will be deactive. All outputs deactive. If enable is equal to 1, if enable is equal to 1, decoder perform its normal operation. Decoder perform its normal operation. Normal operation. Now we'll see the truth table. Enable A, B, D3, D2, D1, D0. Enable is 0. If enable is 0, whatever it may be A and B, whether it is 0 or 1, 0 or 1. This 0 or 1 we indicated with X. Okay, don't care. Okay, whether A is 0 or 1, we do not bother. If enable is 0, all the outputs are deactive. Deactive means 0. If enable is equal to 1, then it will do the normal operation. Then if A is equal to 0, 0, D1 will be active. If it is 0, 0, D0 will be active. If it is 0, 1, D1 will be active. 2, D2 will be active. 3, D3 will be active. Okay, ma? Like this. Again, writing the expression. With the 3 inputs, we have 8 combinations. When enable is equal to 0, whatever may be the input combination, we will get all zeros. So, how to write the expression? D3. D3, when it is 1, when input is 7, it is 1. Input is 7, it is 1. So, what is the input combination? Enable is 1, enable into A is 1, B is 1. D2. Enable is 1, A is 1, B is 0. That is 6. Enable A, B bar. D1, sigma, 5. Enable is 1, A is 0, B is 1. D0, 4. Enable is 1, A is 0, B is 0. Now draw the logic diagram. You know how to draw the logic diagram for the given expression. So these are the 3 input AND gates. With 3 input AND gates, you can draw the diagram. Okay. Next. Okay. Enable input is used to control the overall operation of the decoder. Overall operation of the decoder. Okay. Next. Implementing a Boolean function with a decoder. Okay. See, a decoder provides 2 to the power of n minterms of n input variables. Okay. So generally, in the binary decoder, for n input combinations, it will provide 2 to the power of n outputs. Okay. Those outputs we should consider as minterms. Okay. Okay. With n inputs, we have 2 to the power of n output combinations for the binary decoder. And you need to consider the 2 to the power of n outputs as 2 to the power of n minterms. You need to consider 2 to the power of n minterms. Okay. Now we will see how to implement this. Okay. Okay. Before that, note. Write given Boolean expression in standard SOP form. Then whatever the minterms presented, whatever minterms presented, connect those minterms to the OR gate from decoder output. Okay, this is the implementation. Okay, if you see 1-2 examples, you can understand. Okay, now implement below Boolean functions using decoder. Implement using decoder. Okay, f of x comma y is equal to sigma 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is two variable function. So two variable function, nothing but input is 2, n is 2. So we have to use 2/4 decoder. Number of inputs 2, that is n is equal to 2. So we have to use n cross 2n decoder. N cross 2n decoder nothing but 2/4 decoder for the implementation. Inputs is 2, that is n is equal to 2. So we have to use 2 to the power of n cross 2 to the power of n decoder. So first to draw the n cross 2 to the power of n decoder. Okay, inputs are x, y. Outputs, it is having 4 outputs: D3, D2, D1, D0. Okay, this is third minterm, this is second minterm, first minterm, 0 minterm. Now look at the expression. Look at the expression. In the expression, what are the minterms presented? 1, 2, 3. So take 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Connect these 3 to OR gate. That's all. This is the implementation. Yeah. This is the implementation. Okay. Okay, Amma. Now you can check the output also. X, Y, F. Minterm nothing but, okay, wherever the minterm is presented, the output is 1. For 1, input is 1, input is 2, input is 3. So it is 1 for, okay. This is the truth table of the given logic function. Now check. When you apply 0, 0, D1 will be active. So when, and remaining are deactive. For the OR gate, if the one input is active, output is 1. Okay. Okay. For 0, 0 input, D will be active, remaining are 0. So 3 zeros, so output is 0. Next, apply 0, 1. When D1 will be active, remaining are 0. Here in the 3 inputs for the OR gate, one input is 1. So output is 1. So satisfied. Like this, you have to check. Implement below Boolean functions with f of x comma y sigma 2 comma 3 g of x comma y sigma 0 comma 2. Okay, implement these two functions using decoder. So for this, what we have to do is first identify number of inputs. N is equal to 2. So we have to use So use n cross 2n decoder. That is 2 by 4 decoder. 2 by 4 decoder. So draw the 2 by 4 decoder. Inputs are X, Y. So it is D3, D2, D1, D0. This is corresponding to 3 minterm, 2 minterm, 1, 0. Now, to implement here, whatever the minterms are presented, connect to them to the OR gate, D2, D3. OR gate. Yes. Next, 0, 2. 0, 2. Connect this to OR gate. Okay, Amma? Like this, I am giving you one assignment question. Implement full adder using 3 by 8 decoder. This question is very simple. You know the full adder expression, sum expression, Cout expression. First express sum in sigma form, Cout in sigma form. Already we have these expressions. Already we have those expressions. Those are sum is equal to 1247. Cout is equal to 3567. So in full adder we are having three variables X, Y, Z. So use 3 by 8 decoder, and whatever the minterms are presented, connect them to one OR gate. Okay, and complete the assignment question. If you have any doubt regarding the assignment question, you can ask. Okay, similar to the same functions. You have sum and Cout, and whatever the minterms are presented, connect those outputs to the OR gate simply. Next. Okay. Design a 3 by 8 decoder with 2 by 4 decoder. Okay. And here the one point you need to keep it in mind. The decoders with enabled inputs are used to construct bigger decoders. The decoders with enable input are used to construct bigger decoders. With cascading. So here we need to design 3 by 8 decoder using 2 by 4 decoder. So here 2 by 4 decoder you have to take with enable input. You have to keep it in mind. You have to take that 2 by 4 decoder with enable input. Okay. We have that designing process. Step 1. Decide the number of small decoders needed. Find the number of small decoders needed. Here small decoder is 2 by 4 decoder. How many decoders are needed? For this, the formula you need to use is required decoder output by small decoder output pins. Okay. Okay. Here we need to design 3 by 8 decoder. What is the output? 8 is the output. Here 2 by 4 decoder. What is the output? 4 is the output. Number of output pins are 8. Number of output pins are 4 here. So you need two by 4 decoders. So we need two 2 by 4 decoders. If I ask you to design 4 by 16 decoder using 2 by 4, so what is the output? 16 by 4. So you need 2 by 4 decoders. You need 4 by 4, 2 by 4 decoders. Like that you need to decide. Step 2. Draw decoders for cascading. Draw decoders for cascading. So first to draw decoders for cascading. So we need two decoders. What are those two 2 by 4 decoders? So draw two 2 by 4 decoders with enabling. Okay, enable A, B, and these are D3, D2, D1, D0. Enable A, B, D3, D2, D1, D0. Now, okay, we need to design 3 by 8 decoder. 3 by 8 decoder means it is having 3 outputs, 3 inputs A, B, C. 3 inputs, 8 outputs D7, D6, D5 until D0. Okay, you are having 8 outputs. Okay, this circuit you need to construct from 2 by 4 decoders. Okay, now the first thing, draw the decoders for cascading and name the output lines D7 to D0. So name the output lines. You have drawn the two decoders. Okay. Now name the output lines D7, D6, D5, D4, D3, D2, D1, D0. Okay. After this, what you have to do is Connect the inputs and connect the inputs except enable. Okay, connect the inputs AA. Connect AA input. Connect BB input. Okay, and connect the inputs except enable and give naming. Okay, we have two inputs. So A, B are there. We have three inputs. So two inputs I am giving A, B. Okay, whatever may be the decoder you need to design, this is the common procedure. Step one is first to find how many decoders, small decoders needed. Second step is draw the decoders for cascading and give the output names D7 to D0. If it is 16 decoder, so you have to give the naming from D15 to D0. Okay, like that. Okay. Now, third step, what is the input we left here? Enable input. So step 3 is used to address enable input. Connect the enabled input. Connect the enable input from a decoder. Connect the enable inputs from a decoder output. Okay. If enable inputs 1, use decoder 1 by 2. If enable inputs are 2, use 2 by 4. If enable input is 3, use 3 by 8 decoder for the third input. Okay. See, connect the enable inputs from a decoder. If enable input is okay, wait. Okay. If the enable inputs are 2, use 1 by 2 decoder. 4, use 2 by 4 decoder. If 8, use 3 by 8 decoder. Here, how many enable inputs are there? We need to address 2 enable inputs. So, 2 enable inputs are there. So, you have to connect 1 by 2 decoder. Take 1 by 2 decoder, 1 input, 2 outputs. Okay, this input you connect to the remaining input C. Okay, these are the 2 outputs Y0, Y1. Connect one to upper one, connect one to lower one. This is the decoder, constructing a decoder using small decoders. Whatever it may be, the decoder, you have to follow the same steps. Okay, first decide the number of small decoders needed. Okay, those decoders you have to take with enable input. Next, draw the decoders for the cascading and name the output lines D7 to D0. Connect the inputs except enable and give naming. Okay. And step 3, connect the enable inputs from a decoder. Okay. How many outputs are there? How many enable inputs are there? 2. So we have to take 1 by 2 decoder. If number of outputs enable inputs are 4, use 2 by 4 decoder. Okay, these are the connection process. Enable inputs are 2. You have to use 1 by 2 decoder. If the enable inputs are greater than 2, greater than 2 means from 3 to 4, you have to use this one. If the enable inputs are 5 to 8, you have to use 3 by 8 decoder like this. If enable inputs are greater than 8, greater than 8 means from 9 to 16, you have to use 4 by 16 decoder. Okay, now we will see one decoder construction. Okay, draw 4 by 16 decoder using 2 by 4 decoder. Okay, you practice the same question using 3 by 8 decoder. You practice the same question using 3 by 8 decoder. Step 1, decide the number of small decoders needed. Number of small decoders needed. Number of small decoders needed is equal to number of outputs. How many number of outputs? Required 16. And what is the small decoder output? 4. So we have to use 4 small decoders. Step 2, draw 4 decoders for cascading. 1, 2, 3, 4. And each one having 4 outputs, 3 inputs with enable. AB. So we have to draw 4 by 16 decoder. Inputs are A, B, C, D. D is 15 to D naught. Okay. Step 2. Draw small decoders and give naming to the output. Give naming of output lines as D15 to D0. So this is D15, D14, D13, D12, D11. Like this, give the name D0 and connect inputs except enable. Except enable, connect the inputs. Connect AA. This is A. B. B. Okay. Here two inputs are K. Then we did not address enable input. Step 3. Okay, look at the step 3. Number of enable inputs. 4. So use 2 by 4 decoder. If enable inputs are greater than 2, that is 3 to 4, you have to use 2 by 4 decoder. If the number of enable inputs are either 3 or 4, you have to use 2 by 4 decoder. The number of enable inputs are 4, use 2 by 4 decoder. So use 2 by 4 decoder. Here no enable is, you are using A, B, Y0, Y1, Y2, Y2. I step, I think. Okay, y3, y2, y1, y0. In 2x4 decoder using, okay, 3x8 decoder using 2x4 decoder, I mistakenly written in 1/2 decoder. I have to use 1/2 decoder. Okay, there I have written y0, y1. I have written mistakenly this. You have to keep it in mind. It is y1, y0. That's all. Okay, I have mistakenly written there. Okay, in 3/8 using 2/4, this is the mistake happened. Okay, now connect y3 to first enable input, y2 to second, y1 to here, y0 to here. Okay, what are the inputs required? CD. Give CD. Okay, this is the 4 inputs A, B, C, D, 16 outputs decoder. Okay, in step 3, we have done one mistake of the previous problem, that is 3/8 decoder using 2/4 decoder. In the step 3, I have done the mistake. That mistake is when you are giving input C, I have written y0, y1, right? y1, y0. That's all. Everything is good. Okay, this is the mistake happened. You check it. Okay, with this we completed the decoders completely. In the next class, we will go with the encoders. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. In the next class, we will discuss encoders and multiplexers introduction somewhat. And doubt 5 minutes are there. Now, all of you try draw 4/16 decoder using 3/8 decoder. Using 3/8 decoder. Okay. Ending the session.